Dear student, in this video we can study the stress and strain. Previously we have studied applied mechanics or engineering mechanics. In this subject, the body we can consider as a rigid body. That means the body cannot alter its shape and size after application of the load. And when we have studied, that is MCS or mechanics of structure or strength of material SOM, the body is considered as an elastic body. Elastic body means, all know this elastic body means the body can alter its shape and size after application of the force or load and regain its original position after removal of the load, that is known as elastic body. These body are of three types. That is, first is known as one dimensional, second that is known as two dimensional, and third that is three dimensional. First dimensional, that is line, it's having only length. Two dimensional, that having length as well as breadth, that's having area. And third, that is three dimensional body, that's having length, breadth and height, that means that having volume, that means this body having mass, and if this body having mass, that means this body having weight. Weight, that is weight of the body, that is equal to mass multiplied by g. What are the types of load? Suppose this is a body and force which are applied away from the body, that is called as a tensile force. And the force which are acting towards the body, that is called as a compressive force. Due to this application of the tensile force, body can be elongated, and due to this compressive force, body can be contracted. That means there is a decrease in length, that is increase in length. Before going to study what is meant by stress and what is meant by strain, two things kept in mind. First one, that is body is an elastic body, and second thing, body which are in equilibrium condition. Then go for what is meant by stress. Consider the body, that is circular body, subjected to a tensile force of magnitude P, of length L. Due to this tensile force, this body can be elongated. Consider the section XX. We draw here the two portions. This portion, that is AB, and this portion, that is BC. When these two portions are in equilibrium condition, that means at that plane, the resistance will be offered. By the body. This is called R. These are the resistance. That is R. That is the internal resistance. The internal resistance offered by the body against the deformation per unit area is called intensity of the stress, or it is called as stress. Stress is always denoted as sigma. Sigma, that is equal to resistance per unit cross sectional area, that is equal to A. Therefore, here P, that must be equal to R. Therefore, stress, that is equal to P divided by A. This is equation number 1. As this external force, tensile force is applied P, this body must elongate. Therefore, the strain will be developed within the body. As the stress will be developed, strain will be developed. strain is denoted as E. It is the ratio of change in length to the original length. Change in length to the original length. This is known as longitudinal or linear strain. The strain will be produced in the direction of applied force or longitudinal axis, that is equal to change in length, that is equal to delta L divided by L, that is equation number 2. Unit of measurement for stress. All we know that stress, that is equal to P divided by A. P, that is the load, and A is cross sectional area. P measured in Newton or kilonewton, and area measured in millimeter square or meter square, or the stress is also measured in Pascal. 1 Pascal, 1 PA, that is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. That is equal to this meter square converted into millimeter square. That is equal to 1 Newton, that is equal to 1 divided by meter square, that is equal to 10 raised to power 3 square, that is Newton per millimeter square, that is equal to 10 raised to power minus 6 Newton per millimeter square. Then we derive certain quantity, that is equal to 1 kPa, that is kilopascal, that is equal to kilo means 10 raised to power 3 multiplied by Pascal means 10 raised to power minus 6 Newton per millimeter square, that is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 Newton per millimeter square, such that the 1 megapascal, MPa, mega means 10 raised to power 6 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 6, that is equal to 1 Newton per millimeter square, and 1 gigapascal, 1 GPa, that is equal to giga means 10 raised to power 9, Pascal means 10 raised to power minus 6, that is equal to 10 raised to power 3 Newton per millimeter square. This is the unit for stress measured in Newton per millimeter square or Pascal. Therefore, unit of measurement for strain, that is equal to E, that is equal to change in length upon original length, length measured in millimeter upon millimeter. Therefore, this physical quantity having no unit.